What up? I got the question of the day for you. What have you discovered about yourself in this last week, this last month, and this last year? Okay, I bring up this question from time to time because, these questions, I created this question and all these questions in this channel for self-discovery and self-awareness and for us to kind of take stock of what's going on. And so think about what's going on this last week, right? Like really think about it, right? What have you discovered about yourself, right? Like whether it's like good or bad or however, maybe you just like, I don't know, love peaches or something. Like it doesn't matter. Like what have you discovered about yourself, right? And think about what's been going on this last month or maybe this last year, right? What have you discovered, right? Because we always spend the last 2 weeks of the year kind of doing a little bit of, understanding of what have we been doing? What have we been accomplishing? So let's talk about this. Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation. Let's unite, not untie. So I want to hear from you. I want to hear about what you're discovering. So as always, I'm not exempt. I always answer these questions just like you do. And so what have I discovered about myself in this last week and month and whatnot? I mean, first and foremost, like something that I've been, something I discovered this week that's kind of like mind-blowing, right? Is that I kind of discovered that, I struggle with like self-doubt and self-worth. And I think a lot of people do because we're human beings. But what I'm discovering is that a lot of times my self-doubt correlates with how much like sugar I've had. And when I say sugar, like big sugar, like cookies, brownies, cupcakes, like not sugar that's like in fruit or like bread or like salad dressings or like cocktails. Like that's not what I'm getting at, right? I'm talking like big sugar, like pastries and all that stuff. And I'm finding that like sometimes my self-doubt correlates with my sugar intake, and it could be like I could look at it the other way, like maybe I'm having self-doubt and so like I medicate with sugar. Like I'm sure it's all like cyclical, right? I'm sure it's all like kind of goes together. But that was like kind of mind-blowing for me. That was like, oh my God, now it doesn't mean I'm giving up sugar, but I'm just like have to be like super hyper aware about it, right? Now I've just like acceptance of like, this is just kind of how it is. And some things I've been like thinking about like over these last months or like even this last year is that like I realize that I'm more capable than what I think I am. And I know that sounds like crazy because I help women like tell them like they're capable and that they can do anything that they want. But of course, that's like my biggest problem. And, earlier in the year, I was just miserable, like in this job that I had. It just wasn't the right fit. I think we've all been there. But like these last few months, like I've been teaching, like I realized that I'm capable of becoming like a college professor. Like that's, like that for me, that's like enormous in my book. Like that's so big because I had so much anxiety. And so I was so nervous about it in the very beginning, like just constant anxiety attacks. So what I'm realizing is that, and I don't think it's just me, but like we are all more capable of doing something than what we think. So that's what I'm discovering. So now I want to hear from you. Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation. And hey, while you're here, subscribe. Come hang out with us. This is kind of a cool place to be. And invite a friend because the more people that are part of this conversation, the sooner we can change the world. Thanks.